All right, this is part 2 of today's masterclass on radio, and today's topic is going to be handling phone calls. And that is a very important part of every single radio broadcaster's career. Now, handling phone calls is always a lot of fun, and reading out messages is a lot of fun as well. But having that interaction with a live audience and speaking to somebody is always it's always a welcome addition to what's going on. Now, I'm actually I will take your questions at the end of the video, and I have my laptop here with me. I'm just going to pull out my live video here so that I know that I'm all right before we start, and I can't see it, but that's okay. So getting to phone calls, you will hear pretty much every RJ on radio in Pakistan saying, आप हमें कॉल कर सकते हैं, कॉल कीजिएगा और फिर ये हमारा नंबर है, 111-089-089, 111-000-101, Hits FM, or whatever the phone number is. Before I start on telling you how to handle phone calls, if you hear a DJ or RJ on radio saying, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, आप मुझे कॉल कर सकते हैं, और that's it, and know that that DJ is the laziest DJ in the world, and he hasn't or she hasn't done their homework and have not come prepared for their show. आप मुझे कॉल कर सकते हैं और मुझे बता सकते हैं आप क्या सुनना चाहेंगे. Again, that's the laziest thing you'll ever hear on radio. If you ever hear that from me, saying, hey man, I am, just going to play requests apart from Wednesdays, and, I don't know what to play and I don't know what to talk about, it means that I have not come prepared for my show. And not being prepared for your show shows that you don't have the commitment and didn't make the effort to actually entertain somebody on radio, and maybe you shouldn't be in that position and you should not be there. So with that being said, when you ask people to call you, there should be a purpose behind that, okay? And having the purpose is the most important thing. Why do you want somebody to call you? What do you want to talk about? It's very important to have a broadcasting, a topic, or to know what to talk about, okay? Once you know what you're talking about, then you can actually say on air, saying, आज हम इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, आपका क्या ख्याल है? अगर आप अपनी राय पेश करना चाहते हैं तो हमारा नंबर है blah. Now you are prepared to talk about something. Once you are prepared to talk about something, you must drive the conversation. You cannot let the listener drive the conversation. You must drive the conversation by picking up the phone, being cordial, being friendly, and saying, तो हम आज बात कर रहे थे, and you have to give the listener who's just called you a reminder, क्योंकि हो सकता है, and you've heard it many times, people say, भाई आज आप किस बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? So you have to start off with saying, आज जीशान हम आज बात कर रहे थे गाड़ियों के बारे में, आपका क्या ख्याल है, आपकी क्या राय है, okay? So you have to actually it says we are. Let me check Facebook just very quickly to see if we're on live and something hasn't interrupted the second masterclass here. Okay, once you have the person on air, you must drive the conversation. The first mistake RJs make is we ask this question, कौन बात कर रहे हैं, कहाँ से? Okay, so this should be addressed beforehand. You should have a call screener, or you should screen the call beforehand. So you should pick up the call and you should know, अच्छा आप कौन बात कर रहे हैं. This should happen off air. Okay, you should know who is calling, and you should prep the person कि जी हम आज इस बारे में बात करेंगे, तो when I take you on air तो आप इस बारे में इस topic के ऊपर बात कीजिएगा. So these are the steps you should take the call in. You should take the call off air, screen it, okay, and then take them on air. And most preferably with a delay machine. If you are not using a delay machine, I'll tell you what to do in just a second. Now, when you get them on air, immerse yourself into the call. Throw yourself in there. Don't go on air and say, "Kaun baat kar rahe hain, kahan se?" This is the first question that everyone will ask. You need to minus this. You have to say, you have to get into it. To Azim, aapka kya khayal hai? And then let them speak. And as soon as they're done, say shukriya, and that's it. You don't need to know where they're calling from. You know, aaj kya haal hai unka. Just get into the thick of things right away. Why? Because you don't want to waste your time, and you don't want to waste the listener's time. The listener has heard all of this so many times before. जी हम आपका शो बहुत अच्छा है, हम यहाँ बैठ के सुनते हैं, blah blah blah. Just get to the next step right away. इस सारी बातों को minus करें. कैसे minus करें? Number one, pick up the call off here. Screen it. Prep the caller for what you're going to talk about. उनको बता दे कि यार आज हम पकोड़ों के बारे में बात करेंगे, तो ये ना हो कि आप समोसों के बारे में बात कर रहे हो. Pick up the call and say, जी सोनिया, तो पकोड़े में क्या होना चाहिए, मिर्चें या आलू? And just let them talk. So drive the conversation like this. And as soon as the conversation is driven, that's when you'll have a successful phone call. Do not drone on. Make sure you limit your calls to a certain time period. वो time period आप खुद उसको manage करें और set करें. I limit my phone calls to under 60 seconds. Why? मेरे पास तो time ही नहीं है. मेरे शो में तो इतने commercials हैं और इतने I need to play music कि I don't have time to talk more than 1 minute to 2 minutes. So that's me. You, it might be different. अच्छा. Now, we have a delay machine on air. खुदा ना खास्ता कोई आके on air गाली दे देता है, तो we can dump the call क्योंकि we have an 8-second buffer. ठीक है? If I don't have a delay machine or a delay hybrid installed at the radio station, I don't take a call at all. And you shouldn't either. Somebody could come on and say, F you, what are you going to do? What if you get banned by PEMRA because, there was somebody saying, something against, something. So you got to be very, very careful. As a radio broadcaster, I think you should draw the line at not taking a call without a delay hybrid or a delay machine. Okay, you need to take calls. You don't have a delay machine. You don't have a hybrid. It's expensive technology. Ab kya kare, Wes bhai? Okay, I'll tell you what to do. Record your call off air and put it on air in your link and pretend it's live. How do you do that? So your line in, okay, that you have to your radio station is hooked up to your panel, okay? And you'll probably have 1 or 2 computers. What we've done, first of all, there's a device you can buy for a couple of $100, and it's called a recorder, and you can record offline through your phone line on your on your panel, record the phone call and then rebroadcast it. Agar wo cheez nahi khareedni, no problem. Set up a second PC with the telephone line on queue or a separate line. Take the telephone call like you're there on air. जी कौन बात कर रहे हैं? Okay, मैं सादिया बात कर रही हूँ. Okay. पकोड़े के बारे में क्या कहेंगे? मैं ये कहूँगी. Okay, thank you very much. Khudafis. Record this on a separate PC while a song is playing, okay? And then edit it really quickly. What I do is I edit the call saying, kaun, kahan se, all these things, I delete them, all right? And I start off and I just leave the part with, Sonia, aap pakodon ke bare mein kya kahengi? Theek hai? I'm using pakode because I'm kind of hungry right now, all right? But joking aside, I'll just leave that part in. Sadia, to aap kya kahenge pakodon ke bare mein? And then Sadia talks, and I put that on air, and it feels like it's going live on air. That's what I do for every single call. Some people have an idea, and some people say, hey, am I live on air? And I say, yes, you're live on air. Go ahead. Jo kehna hai aapne kahe. Ek गालियां निकालें 10,000 गालियां निकालें. I'll just delete everything, so record your call and then put it on air. There's a technical way to do it, and you can ask your technical staff on how to do it, but it's very, very easy. You could even record a phone call, like on a WhatsApp call, on your phone as well. You can download and record a phone recorder, okay, and pick up the call and record it, and then quickly edit it on your phone, email it to yourself, or just plug your phone into the mixer with an audio cable, and then just click play there, and you'll be good to go. And you can also take WhatsApp recorded calls, edit them, and then put them on air. So this is the way you take a phone call. You need to delete all the pleasantries in the beginning, make it short, and get to the topic right away. Again, let me recap today's conversation. अगर आप ऑन एयर जाके कह रहे हैं कि जी मुझे कॉल कर लें और मैं आपका कोई गाना प्ले कर लूँगा, you're lazy. You didn't do your homework. You don't have a purpose for your show. Have the purpose. आज हम एजुकेशन के बारे में बात करेंगे. क्या टीचर्स की सैलरी बढ़नी चाहिए कि नहीं? Are teachers being paid enough or not? Blah. When you take the phone call, okay, just get into it. Haji, so your name is Acha. So Zubair, what do you think about blah? And then get into it right away. Don't say आप कौन बात कर रहे हैं, आप कहाँ से बात कर रहे हैं, आप कैसे हैं, आपके बच्चे कैसे हैं, आप ठीक हैं, नौकरी कैसी जा रही है, अब फिर बात उस पे आए. Because we've heard this call too many times. हमें आपका शो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, आप बहुत अच्छे हैं, आप मेरा गाना प्ले कर दें, मेरी छोटी बहन से बात कर लें. We've heard that too many times. Stop it. Khatam karen isko. Okay, move on. Now, always have a delay hybrid, okay? If you don't have a delay, record your call off air. Figure out how to do it. How do you do it? I figured it out. Everywhere I go, we know how to record calls off air in each studio, in Karachi, in Lahore, in Islamabad. I know how to do it. We've got setups, and I record on my PC here, okay? While the commercials are playing, I'll pick up a call and I'll delete all the pleasantries, who are you, blah, blah, blah. And I'll even edit out their like ahs and ums, and I'll make sure that the call is less than 60 seconds. That's a rule for me. It's not a rule for you. You can have the call 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's your show. That's up to you. For me, the rule is not more than 60 seconds. 60 second ke baad, I finish the call, and then we move on. And then I just play it from this PC. I just put up the fader and I just play it from this PC. I don't even have to convert it or switch to my on-air PC or anything like that. I just do it that way. This is a heavy episode, and this is a lot of technical stuff. So if you've got a particular question for me, ask it now. Let's take a look at if you've got any questions. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay. We're going to run out of battery very, very soon. Okay, ye kuch aur hi khul gaya. Hold on. You see, now if this show was recorded, I'd edit this part out. It's kind of like a phone call. Okay. I'm just going to check if you have any questions, and we'll answer your questions and move it on from there. And apparently, none of my phones or internet wants to work. Okay, here we go. Okay. Which editor would you recommend? I would recommend Audacity, Ocean Audio, Logic Pro 10, Adobe CC. Okay? Okay. So if you guys have any questions, leave them here. I will try to answer them. Thank you very much for tuning in to our second part of the masterclass on how to handle phone calls. If you want to hear how a good phone call is handled, just listen to my show on City FM 89. Thank you so much for watching.